Ah, yeah. Welcome to my evil lair. I say evil lair because the game I'm playing is, if I go here, it doesn't show you I'm playing Evil Genius 2, but I assure you I'm playing Evil Genius 2. And I'll tell you, next time I do this, I am going to use a cheat because here's the thing, I've looted absolutely everything. That's why, as you can see, my inner sanctum is a bit full of goodies here. And this was a bomb which is plugged in, and that's giving me 150 extra power compared to a fusion generator which gives you 40 power. So if I have a look at my total power consumption, you can see I'm using 15,000. So then, and this is just playing on normal difficulty. If I was to play on harder difficulty, then, like, for example, if I go here, options, difficulty, yes,
emergency power.
and now we can see we're generating far less power, so we've got minus 1,000. So I won't do that. Anyway, if I now go to objectives, there's the main objective to do. That's the final story. All the side stories are done. Optionals don't really count. And if I go to completed, we see we've got all of this done. All of this is done. I've killed all the super agents. It takes four missions to kill a super agent, except for the diver. He doesn't take four, but most of them they take 4. And as you can see, all of it's done. All of it's done. Right, so all of it's done now. Now it's just time to do the last mission. So let's just go ahead and do the last mission.
Good news, boss. Void is ready to start the Doomsday program.
Aha.
Excellent.
I'm playing I Identify as a Chocolate Woman, by the way. So, Ooga Booga Bix Node and YouTube, I am role-playing as the main character, right? I am role-playing. This is me being racist. This is me being a chocolate woman, which I identify with. As a role-play, I'm getting into the game. I'm immersed into the game.
There's just one thing. It seems to require constant personal contact with the victims.
Users. We call them users.
Right, users. But we don't have a portable version of Void.
I wanted to go ahead and get some spare parts for my hedge trimmer today, and well, 3 in 1, so it's a chainsaw and a strimmer as well. But no, it's Bank Holiday Monday, and as a consequence of which, all the shops where I get nuts and bolts and gaskets and all that other stuff from, they're all closed. So, just going to enjoy Bank Holiday Monday. Can't do any gardening. Well, I suppose I could scoop things up, but it's raining out there, so I don't want to do that either.
Those watches the agents were using. I think something like that would work nicely.
Steal watch schematics on the world stage. This should be easier now that all the super agents are dealt with. So we just have our minions go there in their own time. So here's one of our minions. And you've decided to go this way, have you? I don't understand why. Only going upstairs. Oh, I have Rumpelstiltskin's money-making machine. It's spinning cloth into gold, so long as a work operates on it. Which really doesn't matter because, as you can see here, salaries, that took 3% of my vault contents, and it's just going to build up. I am making way more money than what I know what to do with. Which, from what I hear, is a common complaint amongst the truly evil. All this money and what to do with it, don't know. Anyway, here's my minions, slowly ambling their way up to the top level of the multi-stage helicopter landing pad. So now if I go here, and we seeing them?
The scheme has succeeded.
Yeah. Complete research Void Watchers. Oh, hang on, what's this? Rewards 50,000. Yeah, go on then. Send some guys there to do that.
Research has begun.
I didn't realise one of the side missions upgrades the Nautilus submarine. You see this one here?
Scientists.
You can upgrade it to go and then you can uncover treasures, buried treasures. Set up factories on the world stage. Right. So, factory. And, yeah, another factory in Afghanistan, commonly known for its industry. Where else can we set up a factory? One in Denmark. And so one in Greenland, except I can't because we have insufficient technicians. Let's have a look. Can we afford? I think we can afford a few more technicians. There we go. Now if I go to my lair, and if I go to the training room,
Let's proceed.
so let's get you down there. Like so. And use my special ability if my plans take priority, and that means minions will go here and they will go get trained.
A scheme has succeeded.
Come on, minions. Hop to it. It's ironic, really. I had a glut of technicians. I set 40 of them. Before I decided it was just going to be a lot easier because even with 40 technicians, my power stations kept burning. So I just said, right, that's it. Unlimited durability. If 40 minions is insufficient... I mean, 40, that's like more than 10% of my total allocate. You can have a maximum of 300 minions. If I need to allocate more than 10%... And then the engineers, they can do maintenance work as well. So I had 20% of my total capacity devoted to maintenance and engineering, and that was still insufficient. It's like, what? Do I need to make half of my minions technicians and engineers? It's too many.
National objective.
It's too many. It's just, it's not going to be done. It's just too many. So anyway, now that I've trained up some minions, I can send some technicians there. I can send some there. And you, no. This is the last mission, guys. Oh, and I've run out of workers, so let's summon some more workers then, shall we? Or buy some more workers.
Paid.
How's your bank holiday Monday going? I hope you're enjoying yourselves. I'm a bit frustrated, really, because I forgot it was bank holiday and first all the shops are closed.
The fires are getting out of control.
You see, this is the thing. Fires, right? There's a yeah, but that's okay. You see, these things, they just occasionally go, well, I'm going to burst into flames now. I got bored of capturing agents, sending them to prison and then interrogating them. So, look, I've got 1 or 2 guys in prison. In fact, let's clear out the prison. We got anyone left in here? No, it seems they must have starved to death. I never saw my minions bring them food. So yeah, they're all done for.
Scheme has succeeded.
Right.
What? Nothing is certain but
Anyway,
my success.
my other special ability is to repair things instantly, which comes in rather useful. So let's go ahead and do that.
Are being dealt with.
Oh yeah, and I stole 1 million bees. That's why I have a beehive down there. Just slowly go up the stairs. I don't know why my facility doesn't have elevators, it has stairs, but there you have it.
The fires are almost under control.
Are they? My technicians are actually doing their job.
Dictates. Looks like this needs a little bit of help.
And repairing also immediately snuffs out fires. Right. So, we've done setting up factories in the old stage. Colin, why have we not set them up yet? Minions wait for transport 9 out of 18. So let's have a look. Well, there goes that one. And off we go.
A scheme has succeeded.
Jolly good. Now, here's the last of the minions there. One would hope. A wave of soldiers has arrived. Oh no. They've probably gone here. Because usually what they do is they send in a boat, they land in this dock, and then they come out here. And I think to myself, well, whose facility is this? Because I can't control this. I can do this. I'll set it to level 1. Not that it makes any difference. Or I could set it to level 3 and it takes them a bit longer. But it doesn't stop them. And then they get here and then just like, well, you know. Yeah, cool. Have a punch up because apparently, even though I've got racks and racks of weapons just waiting to be picked up, they're just like, nah, I prefer to Captain Kirk this. I'll just use my bare fists, I will. Oh, whatever. It makes no difference. If they want to throw away their lives, then that's what I hire them for. Because I'm an evil genius, too. Who made the original Evil Genius game? Well, whilst it's doing this stuff, let's have a look. Evil Genius. Evil Genius TV series, no. I want to know about Evil Genius game. Evil Genius game. 2004 video game. So who was it by? It was published by Sierra, and the producer was Peter Gilbert. Okay, so it looks like it was a pretty small team. And wow, that is an incredibly small graphics. I can't read anything in it. God, it's tiny. But the music in it is very similar. The game was in development for 2 years and 2 months, with between 20 and 25 people working on it at various times. Financial reports at the end of 2004 revealed Elixir Studios had begun work on the sequel to Evil Genius, but the studio's closure in 2005 led to the project's cancellation. While Rebellion purchased the intellectual property rights to Elixir's titles, the franchise remained dormant for several years, aside from being re-released on digital platforms and the release of several online games. A proper sequel, Evil Genius 2 World Domination, was released by Rebellion on March the 30th, 2021. So, yeah. It's a dungeon keeper type game. You've got your dungeon, your underground lair. You carve out rooms from it, and then you have your minions doing various tasks. So, I've never played Dungeon Keeper. What is Dungeon Keeper like? To me, it's all went, oh, that's not my sort of game. Dungeon Keeper is a strategy video game developed by Bullfrog Productions. That's why. I'm not sure what it is about Bullfrog Studios, but anything they've made, I wasn't interested in it. It was released for DOS and Windows 95. In Dungeon Keeper, the player builds and manages a dungeon, protecting it from invading hero characters intent on stealing accumulated treasures, killing monsters, and ultimately the player's demise. The ultimate goal is to conquer the world by destroying the heroic forces that rival dungeon keepers in each realm. A character known as the Avatar, which resembles the Avatar from Ultima 8 Pagan, appears as the final hero. Dungeon Keeper uses creative technology, sound font technology to enhance its atmosphere. Interesting. Multiplayer with up to 4 players is supported using a modem or over a local network. Dungeon Keeper took over 2 years to develop. An expansion pack, a direct 3D version, and a level editor were released. Midway through development. Yeah, I've got another mission up. So gather influence across the world stage. And that's using purple deception minions, right? So there's a bit of influence.
All fires have been
Oh
extinguished.
yeah, I'll do one of those special missions. Cancel the current scheme in that area. This one takes precedence. And I think that's... So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Here's 5. Right, let's have a look at my minions. Where are they? Come on, minions. Midway through development of Dungeon Keeper, lead developer Peter Molyneux, more like, decided to leave Bullfrog when the game was complete, which was the motivation for its success. Versions of the Sega Saturn, yeah, he went to did black and white. I thought that was a load of wank as well. It was so hyped up, like, oh, you can do everything in this game. It's like, well, I'd like to have fun. Can I do that? No. It's like someone said to me, oh, you should play Garry's Mod. You can do anything in it. It's like, can I play a different game then? It's like, no, you play other games then. It's like, alright, well, then you can't do everything in Garry's Mod. Versions of the Sega Saturn and PlayStation were in development were cancelled. The game received critical acclaim, with reviewers praising its uniqueness and depth. Dungeon Keeper was re-released on GOG.com in 2011, Origin in 2016 and Steam in 2024. A fan-made mod, Keeper FX, was released, which fixes bugs and adds features. Dungeon Keeper was followed by a sequel, Dungeon Keeper 2 in 1999, and influenced games such as Lego Rock Raiders and Ghostmaster, but no mention of Evil Genius, which is a game where you run a dungeon, admittedly an underground lair. You're basically, it's the James Bond villain game simulator. So Ian, you say Doom, it's not Doom. It's a game where you get to be the Bond villain. That's not Doom. I mean, when you see like people on the pitch and they've got a cricket bat and they're hitting a cricket ball, do you look at it and go, "Oh, that's football. That is. That's the fee." It's like they've hit the ball with the wicket. Is it a wicket? No, it's a bat. It's a cricket bat. No, if you've hit the wicket with a ball, then it's game over. You've been bowled out. It's not football, is it? And it's like, oh, cricket looks like football. You've got men on the pitch. There's a hard red leather ball that's smaller than a football. It's football. Looks like football. More or less, it's 22 men on the pitch. What more do you want? Anyway, have we done gathering influence on the world stage? Let's have a look. Area's in lockdown, so I can't do anything about that.
Scheme has succeeded.
I have to wait for the area to... another 18 seconds. What a pisser. Well, at least I can send 2 minions over there into Johannesburg. And then I can launch the scheme. Good. Right. Minions. Run! Run, damn you, before the area goes in lockdown again. Run faster, you dickhead. Right, so there's one, and there's the other one. Off you go to one mission. So off you are in Johannesburg. Good, good. And then where's the next one?
Has succeeded.
Good. And now we're going to do the last one, aren't we? Yes, we are. Landed. And... done.
Task complete.
Present Void at the conference table.
Salaries paid.
Right, present Void.
Let's get scientific.
You should be there presenting Void at the
I'm
conference.
intrigued to see the results.
Oh look, it's the Sands of Time.
Have I been blinded by science?
Why are you not presenting...
Another experiment requires my... That doesn't fit the equation.
Well, I don't understand. How am I supposed to do this then?
Need anything specific?
Can I not present Void? Can I turn it off? how does this work then? Right, let's have a look at objectives. Influence the influence. Attract influence to the island. Control minds. Void 2 need to... Ah, so are they like in the casino and now they're going to be... Are they here? Ah, okay. The conference is beginning now, so we got influencers. Rightio. So blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Ignore the small fire because I'm doing a PowerPoint presentation. I assume that's what's going on. So in conclusion, I'm going to rule the world. All bow down to me. I am an evil genius. Mahahaha, mahahaha, mahahaha. Oh, what's that? It's a column. This anti-gravity technology was invented by Zalika for a school fair. She could find no better use for it. Alright. Oh, hang on. I've matched the rotation of... No, I'm going a bit too fast. Come on, come on. Oh, look, speed up, catch up to it. Oh, no, no, no. I'm going to catch up to you, you bastard. No, I'm spinning fast in it. Anyway, and influence regions on the world stage. Right, how do I do that then? So, influence that region. And where else needs influencing? You. You're going to be influenced. Oh, that's a very sciencey sort of influence there. And you. Influence. And I think that's it. I don't see any others. No, nothing else. Right, let's follow the minions as they all run to the helicopter. Ignore the Easter Island statue. It's just doing security. If it's not Doom, then I'm a queer. Right, it's good to know, Ian. We, you know, here at the Pink News affiliated Food Network, what am I supposed to say here? I don't know.
Scheme has succeeded.
Good on you. I'm glad you enjoy a ginger beer. I too enjoy a ginger beer, especially on a hot summer's day. I quite like cider with ice cubes in it as well on the summer's day. That's good. Especially when you've done a load of work and you're sweating and you're sort of thirsty and you can just inhale the first pint. That's always a good way to sort of finish your day. You know, there's barbecue diet going and you've just like cleared out a whole bunch of waste in the garden, or you know, if you loaded a whole bunch of sacks of concrete and you're gasping for a drink, absolutely gasping for it, and you finally get it. I'm not queer, therefore it's... Ian, I've just gone and said, like, I support your lifestyle choices, and here you are being self-hating homophobic. I'm not standing for homophobia on my Christian server.
Optional objective.
You can't drink at the moment, just had your thyroid removed. I imagine it's painful to swallow at the moment. But good on you. It's probably for the best as well. It'll save you a bit of money. Where's, what's his name? Where's Guy Fawkes? I mean, he's busy been putting the little black moon face next to all of my posts. And, there's like 18 messages which have been reacted to. I don't know why I find that so funny. I don't know why. But it's funny. Yeah. I imagine what's his name? Lizard, Alphabet Cat, Guy Fawkes and all the others what come slapping a bird's arse. He likes coming on my channel. I imagine they're all busy enjoying the bank holiday, because I know I certainly am. And what better way to enjoy the bank holiday than just to spend it playing some games and finish this game off. So here we go. We've got some minions, and they're not going to the helicopter, they're going to the submarine. And having a nice little jog to the submarine, waiting for the chums to get... They won't all go into the submarine until their chums are ready, you see. So they're busy waiting. So tired of waiting. Tired of waiting for you. There we go, there's another. My lunch was some, as Aldi called it, Spanish-inspired chicken koftas. And they were awful. Minced meat, squished around a skewer with some spices. Just really spongy and bland and unappetizing, but I bought them as they were cheap. But sometimes it's like, you know, just because it's cheap, it doesn't mean it's good. I could have spent half the money on the tin of tuna and made a tuna mayo sandwich, and I'd have enjoyed that a lot more than this chicken blandy. Anyway, what about happened to the influencers on the world stage? Wasn't there supposed to be, like... I've sent them all out, right? So where are they? Like, for example, you guys. Oh, I can't do this because I have insufficient scientists.
Scheme has succeeded.
And I can't do that one because the area's in lockdown. Right. I require more scientists, so if I go here, I've done all the research, I've limited. So as you can see, got plenty. Well, don't have many guards, but I've got plenty of all the others. Problem is they all depend on guards to do their thing. Not many of those anymore. That's funny. And as you can see here, not many scientists, because of course the scientists, you need them in order to have biologists and quantum chemists. But anyway, if I do this, it'll say to any vacant minions, like, or you, get here now. And let's hire some more workers so we have some potential students. Otherwise this will never get done in time. You do eventually get workers come in. I think you get 2 every 5 minutes or so. But that's not fast enough for the way I get through them. So we got some biologists there and a quantum chemist there, and hopefully, as these workers come in, there we go. Instant new scientists. Amazing what technology can do. And as we can see here, there's some workers coming in to become a new induction of guards. Very good. And I think, yep, there's... Why are you walking so slow when everyone else is running? You enjoy ice cream and you play a Barbarian or tabletop RPG. I would like to rage. Well, then roll a dice to see if you rage. And it's just as well we got a new inductee of guards, because it looks like these ones are about to get... Oh, let's use the TikTok vocabulary. Unalived. Yes. Quite. Oh, let's use the Demolition Man terminology. Unsanctioned premature life termination. There we go. It was warm this morning, it's got cold now, got a fire going. Hate it, we're in the middle of May and still need fires. It's raining. It's not fair it's raining, excuse me. now I can do that one. Areas in lockdown, can't run schemes.
Salaries paid.
Can do that one now. Get a bit of data whilst I'm at it. Oh look, I can pay money for data. How long are you in lockdown for? 3 minutes? God, but I'm impatient. I want to do it now.
A scheme has succeeded.
This one's next, right? Come on, come on. Stop with the lockdowns. Open up again.
A scheme has succeeded.
Insufficient scientists. Bloody typical.
If logic dictates.
I swear, if it's not one
This
thing,
is
it's another.
crucial to my success.
I'll enjoy it once I've conquered the world. I won't have to deal with these bastard minions anymore. If I just reduce the numbers here, that means I'll have a bit more available in other places. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Evil music to let you know I'm evil because everything's evil. Evil genius.
The end. What next?
Hello, Alphabet Cat. I was just saying, where is Alphabet Cat and Lizard? And I imagine you're all enjoying your bank holiday Mondays. I know I am. Although it's rather cold for a bank holiday Monday. So, oh, I see a little robin in my tree. Hello, Robin. Have you found some lovely grubs to eat? Oh, yeah.
A small fire has started in your rear.
Where? Oh, it started there. Well, that makes sense. That is a place one would expect a fire to be. Oh, I've finished some engineering. Right, in that case, let's get the engineers crafting me a laser turret. And let's place a laser turret. So I'll pop one down there.
The fires are getting out of control.
And let's have a few more cameras around. They always help matters. Some cameras. There we go. That's right, Alphabet. We're talking about cricket. I mean, that's practically football, right? I mean, they're both games played by men on the pitch, so that's football.
Raging in your lair. The fires are being dealt with.
The World Cup, the Ashes, same difference. Anyway, have I got sufficient scientists that I can do this now? I do. Right. So let's have my... Come on.
Out of control.
Run a bit faster. Come on. Come on.
All fires
Off
are
you
being
get.
extinguished.
Come on, fucker. Look at that stupid way he's running. Nobody runs like that. Not even in the Ministry of Silly Walks was anybody running like that. Although admittedly that was about silly walking and not silly running. Maybe if there was a department for Ministry of Silly Runs, he'd be one of the contenders. Now, they're too busy bumming one another to engage in any onanism. As we all know, rugby is a game for those that enjoy ginger beer. Just like you, Ian. You enjoy your ginger beer. You admitted it on the show. You said, if this isn't Doom, then I like ginger beer. And that's fine, Ian. In fact, I have cleaned out a demijohn recently. You know what? I should make some ginger beer. Yeah, I'll put some yeast in it. Sod it, I'm going to make ginger beer. But anyway, I found a demijohn, cleaned out all the crap from it. So I'm going to get an airlock and yeah. My mate said he wants to get brewing, he wants to do beers and he wants to do cider because his neighbour's apples keep falling into his garden. So I said, yeah, we'll do all that stuff, but I'm making wine because he's got a plum tree, you see, and I like plums. So, right. So go to objectives, collect reward.
Riots in the streets if people don't get a Void Watch soon enough.
Ah,
Wonderful. My influencers have done their job well.
The forces of justice won't like this.
They'll like what I tell them to like once my golden age begins.
right. So test file the device to sabotage the forces of justice. Demand people demand watches. You must supply them. Rogues are trying to take your design. Stop them. Seems simple enough. So fire the void device. Right. I need you to go here. Oh, I like the idea. Yeah, get some ginger beer. Just chop up some ginger. Or maybe if I put it in a food processor, and that'll have greater surface area. Bring a region of void, use and resist sharing the whole life of each other. Blast to reach a void. Where it takes to draw them in. What if I just do it at level 1? And then start there.
Calculations complete. Commence the next human trial.
Speed this bit up because nobody's got time to wait a whole minute, have they?
A small fire has started in your lair.
Oh, somebody's got a rocket launcher, that's nice.
High alert. Cancelled. The fires
So,
are getting
supply
out of
devices
control.
on the world stage. Right. You want devices. You want devices.
The fires are almost under control.
You have them. Anybody in South America? Yeah, you want them.
Task complete.
Insufficient technicians for that mission.
The fires are getting out of control.
Technicians and quantum chemists, need those. Need more of everything, really, it seems. So let's have some more workers.
I am the brains of the operation. Nothing is certain but my success.
Let's have my henchmen do their work for a change.
I'm listening.
Oh, I do enjoy playing car snooker. Now, I've had to change the rules to make the game a bit easier due to the bottleneck of how few pink cars there are these days. So, my rule is, if I see any bit of pink on the road, then that will do it. And funny enough, I remember once I was leaving a town, and I got snooker done. By the time I left there, I saw a little sliver of pink, and then once I thought I was not going to get snooker done, I was about less than a mile from my house, and then I saw this lady. She was walking by, and her hoodie had a pink liner inside. I thought, well, that's pink, that counts. And then immediately afterwards, I saw a black car, and I thought, right, that's another snooker. So, if you're ever bored when in the car, and if you want to do a game which rewards observation, play car snooker. You look for a red, you pot that. Now, if you wanted to, if it was a longer trip, you could say, well, how many reds have you got to pot? You know, red colour, red colour, red colour, red colour, until you're down to your last red. But as my car is a colour, if I see a red car, I can just do a sort of rally back and forth where I go, red colour, red colour, red colour. And it's like, as long as that car passes, it's like, right, that's all the reds done. And then you're on to yellow. And then, let me just remind myself, is it green or is it brown after yellow? Snooker, if I just type in snooker, and then images, I just want an image of the board. So it's yellow, brown, green, blue, pink, black. Right, that makes sense. I understand everything now. The benefits of snooker. Did you know there is benefits to snooker? Apparently the Canadian Society for Snooker, it says so. Sorry, I just got stuck on Twitter. There's talking about coping saws. Very useful tool. I do like a coping saw. But then again, all sorts of saws, they're different saws for different jobs. I mean, a hacksaw's a brilliant saw, but you wouldn't use it for chopping large logs now, would you?
A scheme has succeeded.
I'm sure if you went on to a rugby player's coach, they would be singing. And as you're a ginger beer enthusiast, I'm sure you could get invited on to some of those coaches with them. Oh dear, my game's suffering a nasty bit of slowdown. What's going on? Why is this so? Let's hire more workers. Hire, 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 hire. And, well, we've got plenty of those. We defeated the rogues in there, so now it's just a case of sending the minions out into the world. And I need more technicians, so let's go ahead and... yeah, why is it being so bad? Let me just bring up the task manager and have a look. So the game's using about 32% of my CPU time. And if I go to the graphics card, it's using 26%.
Let's get. I'm not.
Ah, I know what it is. If I just close that, that should make things better. Let's see if that does make things better. I think that does. I think that's going to make the difference. Come on, lazy bones. Yeah, you're qualified now. I saw you hold that spanner, you know what you're doing.
I'm thinking.
Ah, you've run out of morale, so you can't do the...
Let's proceed.
Right, so go up there, go and recover your nous, whilst the these chaps do their jobs. Like so. There we go. And oh look, I seem to be missing 20 million, so let's hire even more of them, shall we? Getting some more valets. It's a valet, innit? When someone says rugby players are gay, but they do gay stuff, like that, you know, I'm just like, I know you enjoy ginger beer. You don't have to sell it to me. They are very gay, though. So anyway, can we do some influencing? Would anybody in Japan like some influence? No, but the Chinese would. So we'll do that. There's all these ships parked off the coast of Japan. Don't know what that's about. Supply some devices. There we go. And you want some more devices, do you? Yeah, you can have some more then. Where else would you? Well, yeah, you go and do your job.
Has started in your lair.
Yeah, there's always a small fire starting my lair. So what's?
Have been extinguished.
Here we go. Here's some minions travelling to the world. Good old technician. Cutting through the laboratory. Hey, there was a big doodad in this laboratory. Why is it gone? Oh, it's been nicked, hasn't it? So if I go laboratory, items, pop another one in. There we go.
A scheme has succeeded.
Big constructor device. Yep, some going in there. There's more waiting.
A scheme has succeeded.
Need workers and need technicians, right. I think pretty soon, yeah, just 2 more, so that one. And is this area is going into lockdown?
Paid.
Seeing as you RTS games, did you ever like? Yeah, I was just talking about that game and how I really disliked it because it's to do with Bullfrog, and then Peter Molyneux went on to make Black and White, and that game was overhyped as well. Never enjoyed any Bullfrog game. I'm not sure what it is about them, but there's just something I found distinctly unfun about it. Like I didn't like the art style, didn't like the sound design. Just not sure why. I mean, looking forward to a Labour government. I'm not looking forward to any government. None of them represent me. Why would I be more excited about, oh, look, here's a new regime which doesn't represent you? Right, and how's that different to the previous regime? So I hope that answers that question. If there was like a government's like, okay, we're specifically here to represent Hobbit and what Hobbit demands and what Hobbit desires, and based on that, we're gonna fill in the potholes, cut all foreign aid. We can use the foreign aid budget to do infrastructure projects like filling in potholes and making sure the bins go out on time. Going to nationalise Thames Water. We're going to do away with this ridiculous idea of fluoridating water. In fact, we're going to make great strides to improve water quality, because as it is at the moment, water quality is atrocious. I have my water distiller going on in the background, so at least I can drink some pure water. What else would I like? I would like a non-interventionist policy along with cutting the foreign aid. No more intervention. and then just favourable trade. I mean, one of the things I would like to see is there's some sort of trade policy between Argentina and the Falkland Islands. There ought to be that. So, well, look, guys, you're suffering. We got people here that were willing to buy stuff from you. Let's make it happen. Come on, minions, where the fuck are you? Come on, lazy bones. Hop onto the chopper. I would also like them to stop fucking around with farmers. I would like to see vast more, in fact we could do this by all the money we save on foreign investment, vastly more spent on energy infrastructure. So by doing that, you cut the subsidies for all renewables, all of them. You use that for nuclear, use it for wave power. I'm not calling it renewable, I'm calling it wave power because that's what it is. And research into solid state thorium reactors and thorium chemistry. And because if we use solid state reactors, we can use up the existing nuclear fuel we've got, which will last us about 2 centuries. But that fuel's expensive. I mean, in terms of like importing energy from Europe and negotiating with the Americans for liquid petroleum gas because we can't get natural gas from Russia, it's still cheaper. But eventually we want to replace that uranium with thorium, because thorium we actually have in vast quantities here in the United Kingdom, and it's a waste product. There are quarries in Scotland and Cornwall that have to carefully wash out all radioactive substances from the granite they quarry. So that should be turned into viable nuclear fuel, which could then power this country. We ought to be a net exporter of energy. We're not a net exporter of energy, we're a net importer of energy. And considering how tenuous the situation is in Europe, seeing as Germany's now a net importer, this is just not good. We should have been doing this 20 years ago. The ideal time to start is 20 years ago. The next best time to start is right now. What else would I do? What? So I'd have the energy policy sorted out. I would do more investments into the North Sea oil. I would also, as it is our main form of defence, I would renovate and expand the Royal Navy. And that way we could better defend our overseas assets like the Falkland Islands. I would then start off the South Sea oil mining operation, because there is vast reserves of oil and gas near the Falklands. That belongs to us. It's not Argentina's, it's ours. And then we'd be set. The fact is, we could be richer than Saudi Arabia, we were rich at one point. We were the 5th largest economy in the world at one point. Our economy was greater than India and China combined. But people like Tony Blair and other traitors, they absolutely sabotaged and gutted our country. And I'm upset about it because this is my country. I live here. I have vested interests in it. I want it to do well. I want it to be prosperous. And the people that are ruling it want nothing but suffering and destitution and poverty for those that live here. Can't fucking stand them. You shale oil and gas as well, frack, embrace hydrocarbons. Next day was going to clamp down big on online sex shit for sure. It's going to be dead. The fact is, there are important concerns as to like where are we getting food, where are we getting energy. If you can't feed your people, and if you can't keep the lights on, then you're fucked. None of this stuff about like, oh, someone said mean online, or we haven't got enough money to send to this core celeb around the world. You can't do any of that if you can't keep lights on. Here's the thing, right? Top tip for the government apparatchiks, right? if you want more money, so you can do more bureaucratic bollocks. So you want more money, right? What you need more wealth. And one of the ways you get more wealth is that you have people be more wealthy. And one of the ways you do that, and this is a crazy thing, right, is you cut taxes, you make it as easy as possible to become an entrepreneur, to let people set up their own businesses. Because here's the thing, right, if you're working for yourself, you're not working for a paycheck, you're working for yourself. That's far more motivating than working for an employer. One moment, please. When I was self-employed, I worked harder and longer than I ever did for any employer. When I work for an employer, all I'm concerned about is doing my hours, getting my paycheck, and then fucking off. I'm not interested in your company policy or your vision or your philosophy. I mean, that's something you can afford to have. I'm literally there as a prostitute, and I'm selling you my time and my labour in exchange for monetary compensation. So if you encourage entrepreneurs and not discourage them with endless regulations and taxes, if you encourage entrepreneurship and then just allow people, it's like, well, look, if you want to go around with a hedge trimmer and you're offering to cut people's stuff and you negotiate a fee with them and do that, that's great. If you've got some chickens and you sell eggs 50p each, good for you, you know, brilliant. I want to encourage more of that. But our government's now going like saying, oh, you've got any chickens? You've got to register them. And if you sell those eggs, we're having a cut of that. Our government is doing everything they can to make people poor and dependent and destitute, and to make them apathetic and not encourage them to have their own businesses, because it's too much bloody work. Just work for one of the large companies like Tesco's, where they'll fuck you over and underpay you, but at least you don't have to deal with all the government bureaucracy. So no, I fucking hate them. I don't think I can put into strong enough words how much I utterly despise any of the politicians at the moment, because they all seem to be hell-bent on making life as hard as possible for people, to the point where it's making things worse for themselves. Because seriously, if you just let people go on and do business and make money, you'll have plenty more money to go around. You will have so much money to do. That's how we were the greatest empire the world has ever seen. Because back during the Victorian era, people were just allowed to get on with it. It's like, oh, what, you've set up a small shed where you've got a lathe and you're building parts, and oh no, you're making the best firearm in the world. Yeah, that's all right. That's okay. We know what firearms are used for. Just pay us a cut, and you can keep on doing business. I've no idea what sort of regulations involved in getting a firearm, but I think you'd be better off like sneaking into the Queen. Oh no, she's dead now. It would probably be easier to break into Buckingham Palace and steal toast from the King than it would be to try and get a licence from the government to say that, yeah, in my shed I'm making these bolt-action sniper rifles, which are then going to be used by the army. What was the story behind that? It was Accuracy International, and they won the competition for various sniper rifles, and the MOD sent some chaps over to say, well, we want to investigate your premises now, you know, make sure that you can actually fulfill the demands we have for these rifles. And what they did is they bought out a warehouse, they rented it for the day and filled it with their equipment and stuff like that. And the MOD says, oh look, we just wanted to make sure you're a legitimate business and not just a couple of blokes with a lathe in the shed. But it's like, no, literally, like one of the finest rifles in the world, chosen by the army, by top marksman advisors saying, well, I fired all these rifles, and I must say, this one's the best one. So the best one is rated by people that do killing at distance professionally. Said, yeah, this one here. Oh, you mean the one by Accuracy International? Yeah, that one. The one made by 3 blokes in the shed with the lathe? Yeah, that one. We'll have that one. It's, if you just let people get on with it, they can achieve incredible things. But no, the government's just like, well, we've got to have a committee about that. Oh, and the housing. Don't get me started about housing. Right. Other people have gone into great depths about the regulatory nightmares that are involved in trying to build houses. And that's why they're so fucking expensive in this country. 2 things I do with that. 1, get rid of all regulations. Fuck you. If you're going to build a house in a floodplain, and if somebody can't be bothered to go, there's a lot of alluvial silt around here and it's very close to a river and it smells damp and humid, if they're willing to like buy that house and at the very least not get flood insurance on it, then they're a fucking idiot. Caveat emptor. But secondly, there's a big demand for housing because there are people that are here that ought not to be here. So you get all those people to fuck off. And then suddenly you'll find, oh, there's not so much of a housing crisis. Now, the other thing that happened is back when we had a housing crisis in the 1940s, we sent all of the men which had bravely fought during the war off to Australia and New Zealand on the £10 POM scheme, where it was cheaper to subsidise their emigration to the Commonwealth than it was to build them houses, because you just couldn't build them houses in time. Just couldn't be done. So, by the way, if anybody says, oh, we had to get the Windrush over because we needed the bus drivers and the street sweepers, we were not getting to work on time because there was no buses, and the streets were paved with filth because we didn't have enough Jamaicans sweeping the streets. That's fucking bollocks. If anything, we had a surplus of labour. We just didn't have enough houses to put them all in. That's why we had to make them all go away straight. If we were so desperate for labour, I tell you what, they were doing the £10 POM scheme up until the 1980s. They could have just said, rather than go off to Australia, could you help us sweep the streets and drive a bus? Because we haven't got enough people to do that here. It's not fucking hard. So no, I'm not looking forward to a new Labour government, because it's going to be more of the bloody same. We had a Martini Henry rifle in our family. It must have come from the Zulu War. I sold it for £400. Fuck me. I don't know what prices rifles go for. I mean, I know the Moss and Nagants go for less than 100, but like that seems like a low offer.
Getting out of control.
Some of the best shotguns in the world, they're made in England. They're the ones with the filigree and the exquisite craftsmanships. And I mean, not just Holland and Holland, but they're the most prestigious mark. But yeah, places like Belgium, England, to a lesser extent France and Germany, all got exceptional craftsmen, really know their stuff. If you just put them in the shed with a lathe, like put it this way, right? You put men like myself who've never been trained to use a lathe, put us in the shed and just say, can you make us a few brass bearings? And you put me in there for a while, and I'll come back later and be like, yeah, here's a brass bearing. I'll do it. We can do it. The thing is, you don't actually need to teach this sort of stuff. I mean, by all means, you have someone like saying, look, don't leave the chuck in it for whatever you do, otherwise I'll fly out and hit you in the face. And be careful with a lathe. It's got enough torque in there that it'll break your wrist. That was the extent of my instruction when using a lathe. But for the rest of it, it was more a case of just like, well, look, if I don't build this brass bearing, nobody's going to build it. So I got some calipers out, measured the other measurements, got it done, and then I put the one bit into another bit, fitted it in, and then kept turning it around, and then did some more turning and lathing, and then it's like, yeah, these bits fit beautifully, really smooth motion. You don't... I mean, sure, I guess some people you do want to train. I mean, I was happy training people. But the fact is that the training, it's...
Sapphires are being dealt with.
I want to say you don't even need a school for it. Probably would be a good idea to have them do some stuff in school, like, you know, this is how to do technical drawing. You know, we're going to show you how to use a pillar drill or something. So using a pillar drill is a great thing. People should learn how to use a pillar drill.
Are almost under control.
And but nobody taught me how to use a lathe. I taught myself how to use a lathe. I mean, there's the... Actually, that's the point. I'll have to check. I might have privated them, but there was the video on I put on YouTube years ago of me turning and polishing brass bits on a lathe. The fact is, we were a wealthy country in spite of our government. Now we're a poor country because of our government. More government, more poverty. Get rid of the fucking government. Oh God, we haven't got a government. What are we going to do? What we've always done. Go to work, make sure the fields are tilled, make the brass bits for your tractors, sell stuff on the international markets, be the best in the world. We were best in the world, we are best in the world, we will be best in the world. But we won't be best in the world when we got these fucking traitors in the government. I fucking hate them. Fuck you, Ian. Fuck you for reminding me that such a thing as government exists. Look, I just want to play my world domination game, where I get to insert my Anglo influence across the world. And you have to go and remind me that the reality is fucking shit. Why did you have to remind me of this? Fuck you very much, Ian. I'm going to enjoy my game now. So anyway, minions. Why aren't you in the world selling these watches or whatever the hell it is? You know, if I put a camera there, that will probably alert the that'll probably alert my minions that I need some help here. But...
Need anything?
What do you like?
Oh, you're out of smarts now. Go there then.
I'm listening.
We done here? Good, it looks like we're done here. So hopefully I'll have some technicians come around. That's it. Reload the turrets. There we go. And then we'll have some... Oh, you know what? You... Edit this. Move. Like so. That way... Because I notice a point of ingress where they come in is they come in through where these submarines are. So anyway, something about minions? Come on, you lazy bones. Off we go. Hello, living the dream. Ian, let's talk about the Accuracy International rifle. Certain things cannot be mass produced because they require, they need to be handmade. I mean, there's certain bits like the barrels and stuff like that. I'm sure those bits can be mass produced, but they
complete.
Some of these things they are they have to be done by hand. And I think the other thing as well with like sniper rifles used by the SES and SBS, you're not going to need more than what, 100 of them. So it's not like an AK-47 where there's like a million billion AK-47s in existence. Like, let me just find how many AK-47s have been made. How many AK-47s exist? 75 million. and there's 100 million of Kalashnikov family weapons. But yeah, there's 75 million AK-47s. You see, something like the AK-47, that needs to be mass-produced. But an Accuracy International sniper rifle, I mean, if they built 1,000 of them, that's, you know, that's more than enough, probably. I mean, 10,000, you're on to something really good there. But I was in a business and we made this product, and I think the serial numbers, I probably saw somewhere like 2,500 of these machines have been built. So 2,500 of them, and I think it would take 2 men about a week, or no, it would probably take about two men working together, and if you've got no supply issues, it will probably take them about 4 days to make one machine. So you can make one machine every 4 days, and that's, you know, that's what, 20 hours? No, that's 16 hours. But realistically, you're looking at 20 hours for one machine, 2 men. So one man on his own, if he's got all the skills, 40 hours per machine. That's about right.
Consider running some schemes.
And these weren't particularly complicated machines. It was just there was a lot of fiddly bits which needed to be done by hand. Because, well, I mean, certainly what we made could have been, like, mass-produced, but then you're talking about minimum order quantities of, like, 5,000 or 10,000. And at which point you can't justify it. It's like, hang about! I've got it! Oh, what a relief that is! My hedge trimmer, it had this screw, and I was missing the screw and I couldn't find it. Somehow it's ended up in my room. I've no idea how that happened, but I've got it. Thank God for that. Now when the nut and bolt shop opens up tomorrow, I can go pay them a visit and then can just show them. I've got this hedge trimmer. Well, it's a 3-in-1, so it does chainsaw and strimming as well. But the so the first day I used it, I mean, it worked, and at first my uncle and my mate were over, and they were pulling the cord, and I was like, well, does it have a choke? I mean, this lever must be a choke, right? And this is a nice thing. I understand these mechanical engines like fights. It's a 2-stroke single cylinder. It's got a spark plug. It's got a throttle body, and it has a choke. So it's got a carburetor. And I was looking at it, and I was just like, well, this bit lever must be a choke. And when I did the choke, I was able to get it started. So it's like, all right, you need to choke it in order to start it. But then when you try and push the throttle, you'll flood the body, and then it stalls. So it's like, okay, then you open up the choke. And got it working, was running for a bit, but then eventually it sort of petered out because the petrol in it was 10 years old. So I got some fresh petrol, some E10, mixed in some 2-stroke oil in the correct ratio of, I think it was 1:50. And then yeah, got it working. We did about 15 minutes of solid hedge trimming work. And oh, and by the way, I took apart the hedge trimmer and I sanded off all the rust and rubbed some used 10W40 engine oil on it. No, I'm not saying that's the ideal oil for hedge trimmer blades, but it's what I had lying around. And then it was, 15 minutes, but then eventually I noticed the engine kept losing power. And what had happened is, see, I was like, well, maybe something's wrong with the air filter. So I had to look. I took it apart. And I noticed as I was taking it apart, it was wobbly. And I thought, hang on, what's going on here? So I opened up the air filter and I noticed that the inside, the actual air intake, the bit which is behind the filter, was all full of, and keep the public happy in the world stage, okay? It was flooded with fuel. And I was like, what? How is it? How was the fuel spurting into this? And the reason it was spurting in is the intake manifold is secured with 2 bolts, and one of those bolts was missing. The bolts, they have a washer and a spring washer on them, so couldn't find it anywhere in the head. It's probably been lost like 10 years ago, so it wasn't just a case of, oh, I've used it and it's rattled loose. But the point is, it's probably an M2 bolt. It's got a hex head on it. I'll go to the fastener shop and I'll just say, yeah, I need one of each of these, please. And then I'll be good to go. I'll be able to...
The trap has been triggered.
No, I won't be good to go because I'll also require a new gasket because the previous one had perished. Now, my dad said you can just use a cereal box and the cardboard from that will work as a gasket. And I spoke with my mate Rod, and he also said, yeah, that's what they used to do with the motorbikes. They just use bits of cardboard from cereal boxes as the gasket seal. But then I say, well, if you use a synthetic material, the gasket lasts for longer, and I think I'll do that because I know what sort of conditions that it's stored in. But then once I've put a new seal on it, once it's all screwed back in place, I'll be good to go. I mean, I've seen the piston, it looks alright to me, and the rest of the material's alright. The only thing that's a bit iffy with it is the throttle cable is a bit stiff. The ferrule that holds it is a little bit broken, but not to the point where I really need to worry about it. The other thing I like about it, which is sort of very simple but very nice, is there's a little nipple next to the carburetor, and you give it a couple of pumps and you can see eventually the petrol, it sort of gets squirted down the return line. But if it's completely dry, you need to press the nipple a couple of times until some petrol's been sucked up. So yeah, it's been good. And I was really excited to get ahead with that. So again, it's Bank Holiday Monday, so yeah, just got to wait for it. But anyway, come on, guys, off onto the world stage. We're going to finish this. It's going to get done. Minions wait for transport, 31 out of 35. Still got a few minions running. There we go.
Bring me a real challenge.
Oh, well, one of my henchmen's happy.
A trifling adversary.
Yeah.
All fires have been extinguished.
So these are the final group.
A small fire has started in your rear.
Don't care. Come on.
All fires have been
Right, here we go.
extinguished.
You're getting on board, right? What the fuck? What the fuck was that? You! Minions! Now! Oh, we're just waiting our turn for the helicopter. Right. What? Fuck you! Right, you know what? Because that's pissing me off. Let's just hire a bunch of workers, right? So the helicopter's going to come in and it's going to bring 92 workers with it. And then we're not going to have any more helicopters bring us new workers. And you're going to immediately get onto the helicopter. It's like, oh, yeah, guys, I'll take you on board once I've unloaded all these workers, right? That's what you're going to do. In fact, you guys, you could be up there right now. You could be like, yeah, let's get onto the helicopter. No, fuck you. Where are you going off to? I didn't give you permission to fly off. Whose helicopter is this? Is it mine or somebody else's? You fucking cunt. Are we done now? Oh, you finally decided it's our turn to go onto the world stage, is it? Come on then, fuckface.
Task complete.
Hey, the watch is ubiquitous and people are already getting addicted to the sweet kids and content. You've kept your intellectual property out of the hands of your enemies, but the forces are just trying to ban the watches and put a stop to your operations.
I trust the test's working well. No problems introduced on your end, I hope.
No problems at all. Soon we'll be able to go to total mind control.
Excellent! The forces of justice are no match for my brains.
Right. Set up transmitters in the world stage. God, this is going on for ages. How many more of these bloody missions do I have to do before it's just like, yeah, look, you've won. You fucking won. There's no resistance to you. You've killed all the super agents. You've nicked everything there is to nick. And then everyone's addicted to your smartwatch. Ugh. Yeah, can I have some more minions, please? Come on. Fucking lazy bones. Get to training.
To do. Another experiment requires my attention. Good thing I'm the smart one around here, because I said so.
Well, in order to get quantum chemists, I need
I'm pleased to see the
scientists.
results. Work smarter, not harder.
Be nice if I had statistics that tell me, like,
Salaries
in fact,
paid.
do I have statistics? Stats. Overview. Heat levels of the past 7 days. Minion type breakdown. Yeah, current total max capacity. Oh, well, the heat's gone down in those 3 regions. But they're quite high in whatever purple is. Money and layer. Expenses in the past 7 days. Salaries, construction. Nothing energy, glow up, stolen. Income. Passive income is huge. Schemes, not much. Cover operation, it's alright. It's okay. And also things in the layer. So miscellaneous stuff. Last 7 days cash flow's gone down. Power generated. Recent purchases, good. Minions, right. Minion overview. Last 3 weeks minion count. Okay. Average minions. It would be nice to know, like, not just last 3 weeks, but like in total. How many minions have I recruited? How many have been done? Completed that many schemes, that many schemes. What's this mean? Ah, how many workers of and stuff I've used in them. There's a level 3 tower somewhere. So not everywhere in the world is maxed out. Right. Let's find out. Where is my... Nearly everywhere. So that... excuse me. Can't upgrade it. No. You? Can't upgrade. No. 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 Oh, you can be upgraded. Alright.
Need anything specific?
Your minions are in combat.
Come on, off you go. So anyway, chat, I think I've stated out how I would fix my country, make it better. What would you do? Is there any policies you'd get rid of? Is there any policies you'd introduce in order? What do you think's the most important thing? Like, just start throwing your ideas out there because I'd like to see them. there may be something which I've missed where or overlooked where you've gone, you know what, I haven't considered the importance of that. I mean, one of the things which I do think is important, and it's something I'd like to see more of, is hedgerows and dry stone walls. And I think there should that farms should be encouraged to have those. I would change the common agricultural policy so that if you do have hedgerows, you don't get penalised for it. In fact, maybe even some sort of reward. Well, of course the reward should be, well, now you've got wildlife and you have flood prevention. But that's not of immediate commercial benefit to a farmer. So there should be a commercial benefit. Especially if you've got like a properly maintained hedge. If you've got one where you've had... What's the... I wish I knew what the term... There's a specific skill involved where you don't cut branches. You do make an incision in them, but that's only so you can bend the branches and you weave them back into the hedge to make it even denser and stronger. And I would like to see more of that as opposed to just getting the tractor with the chainsaw and just going over it like that. Yeah. Yeah. Or if you just think, yeah, you're right on, Hobbit, everything you've said about how to fix the country and put it to rights, I'd vote for you. Except you won't vote for me because I don't believe in democracy. It's bollocks. So anyway, Serpent transmitters on the world stage. I believe we're doing that, weren't we? And I think that was the last level 3 area, so hopefully that's it. Once that's done, the rest of them, we can always double check. Oh, I need intel, do I? If I started interrogating prisoners, that would probably give me intel. But I don't have any prisoners, I keep killing them.
Your capacitors are active. Build more generators before they run out.
What the hell? That's a lie. Look, I've got excess power production. Global operations now. Yeah, they're all level 4 now. Some more replacements coming. Just take a shortcut through the power station and complain that it's really hot where you are. Now it's comfortable.
Salaries paid.
Now a new batch of workers being inducted into various new professions. Now you're off to acquire a weapon. Good. Hopefully someone picks up some ray guns. Seeing as I did the heist on Area 51. What weapon are you going to pick up? Let's find out. So you come here and you get yourself a pistol. It's the bulk standard pistol. Yeah, like, oh, that's enough for me. Don't want anything too fancy. Don't want my PS to sort of feel inadequate and not get, like, I don't know, the fucking ray guns. And now you're off to do some training, are you?
Your criminal networks are idle. Consider running some schemes.
I want to follow this dude. Hang on. Pause. Ah, can't do it yet. Well, you're off to be on the workplace. The world place. There we go. I've done this for an hour and a half now. I thought this was going to be over with quickly. Fuck me. Come on, chaps. You know what? If I send... Yeah, you go here. Because I want some more stuff to get done. So I'll put you here. Plans take priority. We'll have some quantum chemists working on these, shall we?
Has succeeded.
And a biologist working there. Oh, we can have scientists working the computer consoles. Alright, let's have some scientists here. Oh yeah, the communication rays improve the income I get, so that must be what's doing it. Now, Intel. There we go. Generating a bit of Intel. So, let's go ahead. Got some minions there. Good. No.
Salaries paid.
Come on, Slowpoke, you're being overtaken by others.
A small fire has started in your rear.
Boo-hoo!
The fires are getting out of control.
Come on, fuckface!
The fires are getting out of control.
Oh no, what are we going to do? By the way, that computer voice, it's called Iris. No idea what Iris stands for. But apparently it's one of those acronyms.
The fires are being dealt
What's the difference between an anagram and an acronym? I get those two mixed up.
The fires are almost under control.
One of those means you've mixed the word order around, and the other one means something else, doesn't it? And there's some more workers coming. I don't. Sometimes the helicopters, they got like 20 new workers in it. Sometimes 4, sometimes 2. Not much consistency, if you ask me. Anagram is mixed up words. Right, so it's anacronyms. As far as I know, we didn't start... Yeah, that's it. We were talking about acronyms yesterday because I was getting annoyed with people, that American, talk about AED. It's like, it's a bomb. Just call it what it is. It's a bomb. If you say it's a bomb, people understand what you're on about. If you use these big people words, nobody knows what... That's petrol. Sorry. There's a bit of petrol and two-stroke oil on my desk. So nobody has got any suggestions for like what they would do to improve. Oh, hang on. Supply more devices on the world stage, resist regulations on the world stage, lure competitors to the lair on the world stage, destroy competitors at the conference table. Right. So in other words, send a bunch of people out, invite a bunch of people in. Hire more minions to replace the minions you keep losing. Well, I don't think I need as many muscle minions now, so I'm going to start ramping down those. And in exchange, I'm going to have some more of these.
Let's get scientific.
So if I go here and encourage the production of...
To see the results.
The production of? The training thereof
Another
of
experiment
more
requires my
minions.
attention.
I want to win this.
I'm not bossy. I'm the boss.
Yeah. Bitch best recognise. Technicians and quantum chemists are needed. Seems like I need a lot of those.
Let's proceed.
So, I'll have more workers. Thank you.
I am. This is crucial to my success.
A small fire.
That's it. Scuba. I remember scuba being talked about last time and radar being... radio amplification, detection, and range finding. No, range and direction. What does radar stand for? I don't know anymore. Radar. I used to know what it meant. The radar detects precipitation by emitting radio. It's not weather radar. I just want to know what radar. Fuck's sake. I don't want to know about radar in World War II. I just want to know... Can I please just have the article on radar? Why is it that the first thing when you type in radar comes up is not radar, but weather radar and the history of radar in World War II? Radar is a system that uses radio waves. Right, I want to know what it stands for. Come on. Right. A key development... The term radar was coined in 1940 by the United States Navy as an acronym for radio detection and ranging. But then it should be radar. There's no A in there that, unless they're saying radio from RA for radio. So radio detection and ranging. Radio detection and ranging. That's a bit of a fucking misnomer then. Using two letters from radio and that then. Right. We all done training technicians? It seems...
Nothing is certain but my success. Work smarter, not
More
harder.
scientists, please. Yeah, we could do with 16 more of those, thank you. We'll just hire some more workers in. To replace all the ones we've been losing. Now, let's do some more schemes. Doesn't seem any of these schemes are using well, that's not really that useful. Yeah, I'll send you out. Because that using up muscle minions, you see. Oh, that wins me some.
Consider them head-hunted. Let the games begin. Rifle at the ready. Open
Insufficient
season
intel.
on the good guys. Consider them head-hunted.
The scheme has succeeded.
Oh, I should be capturing them. Okay, let's set that region to capture then. And that's more or less what I want for that area. Make sure, yeah, make that area capture as well. That can be a kill area, that's fine. I'm not too fussed if not every area is capture. But if I do
The
this,
scheme has succeeded.
there we go. Let's try and capture some of them now, because then I can turn captured agents into intel. NICAM, near instantaneous complex audio multiplex. Yeah, I wondered about NICAM stereo. I assume Dolby is named after Mr. Dolby. Oh. 236. So just have a lot more workers then, thank you. Ray Dolby, yeah. Is the BBC the one that developed NICAM stereo? Because back in the day, I mean, it's hard to believe now that the BBC did anything useful, but there was a lot of research and development done by the BBC, like CFAX and the BBC Micro. Yeah, I think they did research into not just FM, but NICAM and Dolby Stereo. So I believe that was something which we have thanks to them. But anyway, these guys are now going to become my property, and I'm going to convert them into some intel. As you can see, I'm getting a fair bit of intel now, which is good. Oh, my engineers have maxed out the stuff, so let's get them build another laser turret like so. I mean, it's amazing to think we had institutions which were actually like furthering science and technology for the good of everybody. I mean, back then you could justify paying your teletax because it's like, well, yeah, the BBC are going to do good stuff with it. Now all the BBC are going to do is like, well, let's give you a... Oh, God. Doctor Who, I saw a clip from it. It's a woman in a wheelchair, it's got rocket launchers on it, and it's such fucking abysmal bollocks. Oh, and there was the fucking cunty doctor that was a primary school teacher, and she's just sitting there, like, scolding people. And I just... That's what the teletax is used for now. And I'm not going to be like some of those dickheads like, ooh, it was too good for Doctor Who. I actually like, I remember in the mid-90s watching repeats of Doctor Who and going like, yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this. This is interesting. This is doing some interesting stuff with disused quarries. Blake Seven quite liked having a... It's funny just like for a sci-fi show how much of it involved just walking around a disused quarry.
Captured an agent.
So anyway, let's do some more global operations. I've never really watched Blake Seven, but I've watched my dad watching it. So that's how he told me. It's like, yeah, you'd be surprised how many episodes take place in exactly the same disused Welsh quarry. I mean, that's the reason. For the same reason, I think I like Red Dwarf, because it was just like they would occasionally go into these new buildings, like the episode about Legion. That was like a new conference centre in Coventry or something, and they just like, well, this looks sci-fi, and I thought it was cool. It was just like, you know what, you've done something good here. Good on you guys. Well done. You did good. Josie Whittaker, yeah, making the one Doctor a worm was a mistake. Yeah, Tom Baker, that first Doctor, the one who speaks about Memrick's E180. I think that might be Tom Baker. They were all good, and the fact is they were all different, but they all like have their own unique personality. And they weren't just insufferable cunts.
A scheme has succeeded.
Well, need another 50 new workers. Come on. Let's speed things along now. This is taking too long.
Salaries paid.
Can I do this before 2 hours is up? I wish there was like a make it even faster forward button. Because this fast forward isn't fast forward enough for my liking.
An agent has been captured.
Oh, I seem to have maximum moontal, that's good. More workers, please.
An agent has escaped captivity.
I've got to check on something. One moment, please.
An agent has been subdued and captured. We have captured an agent. An agent has been captured.
My water's finished distilling. That's got snail slime on it. I've got to wash my hands.
An agent has escaped captivity. Your criminal networks are idle. Consider running some schemes.
Alrighty. Yeah. No, I've had my dinner. I had a very disappointing Spanish kofta. It was just some awful. What do you call it? Just some very disappointing minced chicken, really. But anyway, I got some new logs in the fire. Although a snail snotted all over it, so I had to go and wash my hands, and my water's finished distilling now, so I've got a supply of that. Right, back to the world stage.
Salaries paid.
Let's send some more of them. 10 valets and 2 quantum chemists. Bloody hell, we're demanding a lot. We're using up all the purple minions now. I think we've got sufficient data. Let's follow the minions, shall we? Come on, hop to it. Chop chop. Anyway, considering how well the schemes are running, I think we can go back to the kill on sight policy. So I'll do some killing there, that'll do, and then make this area kill no unauthorized personnel on the top level.
A scheme has succeeded.
Low competitors to the layer on the world stage, good. Come on chaps. Hurry up.
Task complete.
Right, all the supplies have been sent out, all the regulations. Destroy competitors at the conference table. Well, that's all done.
If logic dictates.
Destroy competitors. Right, now we wait for the competitors to slowly make their way up here. I'm going to leave them to stew in here. I can't be bothered to deal with them. So you, what are you? You're a competitor. A rival, not for much longer. Hold a meeting and watch them give up. So, another really exciting PowerPoint presentation, which will bore my competition to death. And then I've won the game. I hope I've won the
An
game.
agent has escaped captivity.
In the meantime, let's get the engineers working on another laser turret. I suppose I ought to put some of you into...
Your criminal networks are idle.
I'll make a statistic out of them. Void is everywhere. There's nothing the forces of justice can do to stop me.
We're ready to launch the Golden Age program.
Not yet. I want to give people a chance to get addicted.
I'm already addicted to mine. It lets me do crosswords in my head.
4-letter word for what I'll do to you if you don't get back to work. Starts with K.
Brigade Spotlight, lock on non-active side stories.
My golden age is coming. Soon every mind on Earth will be just
Good
one
thing I've done all
part
the
of
side
my
stories.
vast human network.
We'll stop you with regulations, with laws. We'll even filibuster if we have to.
The world will work better when I'm in charge. All will be clear once I've explained it to your small minds.
You won't get that far. The forces of justice will stop you.
Do you really think I wouldn't plan ahead? My teams will make sure we don't get any nasty surprises.
And, what do you have in store for us politicians?
A little attitude adjustment. Nothing to worry about.
Spy on Forces Justice Headquarters. Lure your political foes to your island. Use Void on the politicians. Seems simple enough. Right. Do some raids. Lure politicians. Lure politicians. Do a raid. And... oh look, they even come with like flavor text. Too bad I'm not going to read any of that. Somebody's gone to a lot of effort in writing little descriptions for everything. I thought, I need to do this, it's very important. If I don't write these descriptions, people will complain. Need socialites. Ah, yes. Got hardly anything in terms of socialites and such. You know, I could do some intel, so when these guys get interrogated, they turn into intel, but that's it in terms of intel. Done for. Right. Go down here.
Thinking. Nothing is certain but my success.
Oh. These guys can all die now.
I can anticipate their every move.
What do you ask of Jubei? They will fall before they know what hit them. Is it time? Grace. I'm listening. Release. Disappear without a
I'll give you my autograph. Here. I'm listening. Lend me your ears.
Let's get scientific.
So anyway, we need more valets.
Proceed.
It's a valet. PowerPoint of a Zoom call, Hobbit. Yes. How exciting.
An interrogation has succeeded. We have more intel.
Oh, I can't do this because I don't have enough morale. Right.
I must consider my next move.
Go back up there. Right, now you're recharged. That didn't take too long, did it? Go back down again. Hello, Interdimensional Lizard. Welcome to my stream, which I thought was going to be a very quick stream, like just half an hour of Evil Genius 2, win the game. But no, we're still doing it. So come on. I need some valets to complete my evil scheme. I need to carry suitcase nukes or something across the world. I don't know what valets do. But apparently I need a lot of them. Oh, come on, minions. Chop chop.
A scheme has succeeded. We have captured an agent.
Alright, now you're a spin doctor.
An agent has been captured. We have captured an agent.
All this capturing that's going on. Cool. So anyway, going to need some more workers. And then I can carry on doing some more schemes. So I've got to lure politician to the world stage and recon Forces of Justice headquarters on the world stage. Lure politician. Areas in lockdown cannot run schemes.
A scheme has succeeded.
How long will this lockdown be? 3 bloody minutes. Oh, God. What an interminably long time.
Task complete.
I'm looking for the flashing icons, you see. That's the only flashing icon that's left. So that's Recon FOJ headquarters, right, so I need to do that in order to complete the next one. Another 50 seconds. 40. 30. 20. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Right, now, launch. Minions, run! Stop making me wait. Did this game inspire Bill Gates, Klaus Schwab, etc.? Or is it the other way around? I mean, if you listen to the music, which, by the way, really superb, if I turn this up, you'll get a chance to hear it, won't you? And if I put my headphones on, then we all get to enjoy it. Oh, I think...
A trap has been triggered.
Significantly louder. One moment, let me just check something. Let's just go... Playback. I want to test... Can I change this? Yeah, so I want my that's it. Right, so let's try that again. Just going to make the playback louder in the right ear. That sounds better now. Maybe it's a bit of tinnitus or temporary deafness. No, it's not tinnitus because I can hear, but...
A scheme has succeeded.
There we go. It sounds the right level in both ears now. And according to the desktop audio, that is equal in left and right channels. So anyway, saying about... Now we need 4 out of 5. So where's the last FOJ headquarter to recon?
An agent has escaped captivity.
Is this it? No, that's just data. I'll buy some of that though. Might as well do that just for a bit of fun.
Salaries paid.
So come on,
An
what?
agent has escaped captivity.
Ugh. I can't be asked to deal with you right now. I just want to do this scheme. So where's the last bit of recon involved? Where is that?
A scheme has succeeded.
Is that it? No. Is this it? No. Are you it? No, but you're getting close to being... Oh yeah, I have some counter agents.
A scheme has succeeded.
Send some of them back to remove the heat in that region. This is frustrating. Where is the... Oh wait. You're saying I go here? No, you're not saying I go here. I just... Let's try this again, shall we? So if I go, for example... It's not making me jump to the right region. Well, where is it then? There should be a spinny thing. That spinny thing, it's not that. So it's not in Australia, it's not Micronesia. It's not Southeast Asia, it's not here. It's not in Japan. It's not in Siberia, it's not in Russia. It's not the Middle East. It's not in Africa. Is it in Europe? No, it's not in Europe. It's not in here. Is it here? No, it's not in here. Fuck's sake. Where the hell is it? Is there some politicians I can execute now? In Evil Genius 2, that is.
Salaries paid.
Let's go and put them in the timeout chair. They can have a permanent timeout from life. Hate the bloody divers. Oh look, here's some politicians.
I'm intrigued to see the results.
Interrogation success. An agent has given us their secrets.
Natural selection.
Look at them swarming brown politicians.
An interrogation has
I bet they're a
succeeded.
mayor of an English
We have
town.
more intel.
In the name of science. If logic dictates, this one must die. For science, you see?
Interrogation success. An agent has given us their
Look into my spinny ring of
Another
doom.
experiment required. It's nothing personal. Just personnel. Nothing is certain but my success.
Can you...
You simply don't have a place in the plan.
Hurry up and die. Right.
task complete.
That task is complete. Now, global operations. I really wish there was some sort of filter that would just say, look, it's here. The thing you're looking for, here it is. You go there and do it. Oh, this is such a cunt. Where are you? Nothing's ever in Antarctica. God, this is boring. There you are, you're in New Zealand, you fucker! Oh, you cunt. I bet Jacinda Ardern's there.
An interrogation has succeeded. We have more intel. An agent has been captured. We have captured an agent. An agent has been subdued and captured.
So anyway,
An agent has been captured.
why'd you keep capturing? Minions, where are you? And why are you not where I'm telling you to go?
Task complete.
We're done. Take over the media on the world stage. Right. Let's do this quickly, shall we?
Interrogation success. An agent has given us their secrets. An agent has escaped captivity.
Oh, I've got to kill all of these bastards.
An interrogation has succeeded. We have more intel. Interrogation success. An agent has given us their secrets.
'23 of 26.
An interrogation has succeeded. We have more intel.
It seems like a boring way of taking over the world. Why can't I just nuke everybody? Are we doing the helicopter thing where these helicopters aren't taking my minions away, which is the most important thing of all? This game is flawed. Come on, Barry Flea, who's utterly useless and disposable. Ugh. Come on, fuckface. Right, that's it. They're loaded up, they're ready to go.
A scheme has succeeded.
Oh no, no, I need to find one more. Oh, that region's under lockdown, that's why it's not possible.
Salaries paid.
Might as well get the engineers working on another turret. I am evil. Yes, yes, yes. Come on now. Right, more workers in to replace the ones that are about to be sent out. Now, that helicopter should be for you, but it's not for you, and that's really annoying. This is a game to test one's patience. I've already spent about 24 hours on this base, by the way, according to my total playtime. Like, if I save the game right now, save game, and then so I've played so far for 55 hours. So yeah, definitely more than 24. But that's doing all the side missions as well.
Task complete.
Deliver your ultimatum at your desk.
What next? Rest is always part of my genius.
My
You're
ultimatum.
nothing but weeds. You are a plague. I am the... What do you need from me? I'll see you in hell.
Task complete.
Kill them.
People of Earth, are you tired? Tired of never knowing the right thing to do, to buy, to say? Imagine if someone could make those decisions for you, based on science, based on your own desires and skills, from each according to the algorithm, to each according to the algorithm. I know some will try to stop me, misguided fools. They're no match for me.
A tenocracy.
But most of you already know and love Void. Give in to it. Accept it. Accept me. Welcome to Utopia.
How dare the crime lords send goons destroy them?
I will end their pathetic...
What crime lords? I've killed all the crime lords. What's that? You're trying to escape?
Out of control. Tactical stations. All flights have been extinguished.
Deep stuff indeed. This looks like the perfect place to put another laser turret. Or three. No, it's not. Apparently I can't build a laser turret here. Oh well, never mind. Move that out of the way to somewhere else. So. And then... Still can't do it. Move that to... I don't know. Somewhere else. Xylophones are a pretty cool instrument. I like xylophones. There will be more of them in my New World Order. And you still can't build it. Or you can build it there, that will do.
High alert. Cancelled.
Oh, that's probably why I can't build it there. So where's this onslaught of criminal goons coming? Are they going to come in through here? Through this doorway which is exclusive for criminal... This isn't the thing that's annoying me, right? Like, you have this dock here. For some reason, my submarines can't use it. I've got to build like a submarine dock here. And then I've got them all going on the helicopters over here. But it's just like... Why can't you guys
Salaries
use
paid.
the ship? And then the ship is a helicopter carrier. You know, I feel like this set piece could have been better utilised.
Bread a la
Up for another bad air day. They will have a
What do you ask of Jube? I am old.
Chop!
if you insist.
But of course. I'm lit.
I'm in the world of things.
I do have shark tanks, but they are in the upper levels. For example, you see if you go up here, there's a tank with sharks, and there's a tank with a great white shark.
Let the games begin.
Oh, here's some criminal goons.
Speak your mind.
I'm listening.
Yes?
I know. Sometimes I amaze myself.
Yes.
What do you wish, Incendio?
Huh?
It
Yes? Consider it done.
I'm listening.
Come on, minions. Have a fight. Can't put it there because these are in the way.
Any last word?
What do you
I'm listening.
You my
You're a great.
What do you think?
Is it time to perform?
You are a queen. I am the hero.
I'm listening.
Your henchman is in combat.
Missing your
Incendio is listening. Is it a trick? Who knows? Does now disappear without a trace.
need anything. I'm intrigued to see the result.
I'm even going to send my my avatar over, so I can tell my other minions to hurry up and
Caught fire.
build those turrets. Dagnammit. That's not the entrance I'd have chosen.
Task complete. All fires have been extinguished.
So glad we could work together.
Who are you?
Yes.
You know what? I used to have tanks of laser sharks. Let's have a few more shark tanks. One there. And why can't I build? Well, it says I can't. Let's have a Venus spy trap. There we go. Plants and
A
sharks.
small fire has started in your rear.
But I could fake my own death.
Who are you? Literally, you're a literal who?
I am the brains of the operation.
Have the engineers work on yet another laser turret.
Well, let's proceed.
I'm listening.
Hocus!
Is it
Already there. Well, Anya.
Hold your breath. This will be a gas.
Survive the onslaughts of crime
Time to
laws.
switch them off. Need anything specific? Science skills.
A small fire has started in your rear. Sapphires,
If logic dictates. Time to switch them off.
more fires have been extinguished.
Extinguish the fire.
You are on fire.
I am on fire. That's unfortunate.
A small fire has started in your rear.
I'm intrigued to see the results. Because I said so.
Right, hopefully my minions will come along here and rearm these. Reload them. Rearmed, reloaded. There.
I
Done.
am the brains of the operation.
Sapphires are getting out of control.
Another experiment requires my attention. Time to get things back on track.
Right, hopefully. You know what, there's graphics are glitching in this, so let's just, I want the graphics to work. So what I'll do is I'll quit the game, and then I'll restart it up. And no Starship Troopers today. We're just having Evil Genius 2. Rebellion. 55 hours. This is the one.
Need anything specific?
Anyway, back to the inner sanctum.
Nothing is certain but my success. That doesn't fit the equation. Let's proceed. I must consider my next move.
Oh, someone's captured. Actually, you know what? No, you can go into a different prison cell.
Be a good fellow and put the kettle on, would you?
Anya,
I'm listening.
Spotted me, eh?
What do you...
Incendio.
Is it?
Indeed.
Oh, you need to go to the conference table then and recharge.
Task complete. An item has been destroyed.
What? Where? How?
Training has stalled.
How dare you? Ah. This would be where they getting destroyed.
A small fire has started in your area.
Come.
I have finished this on you. I'm listening.
Is in combat.
It's time to show you my full range. You cannot rush an artist. Oh, this poor coming on.
Missing your key ingredient?
Anya?
Inspired, increased damage resistance and morale recovery.
A great performer always hits them hard. I'm listening. Thank you. Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
Probably don't need as many of these now. Some more guard robots and some more abominations! Roar! Evil abominations! Roar! Scary! Ah! Roar! Let's make the training instantaneous. I want instant training.
I am the brains of the... Another experiment requires my attention.
Your minions are in combat.
What more?
Sound the alarms.
I'm listening.
Honey.
Consider it done.
I'm doing the world a favor. Another experiment.
Come on, Greta Thunberg.
High alert. Cancelled.
Good thing I'm the smart one around here.
Fortunately, can't repair minions.
All
That's a shame.
masters require a moment of peace.
You're a henchman.
Herald Rising's tough technique.
I'm intrigued to see. I can anticipate their every move.
You are under attack. Protect yourself. High alert.
Anya?
What next? If logic dictates. Saw that coming!
Is it time to
There's an intruder.
Yes?
What to do?
Come on. Hit them with your stick.
I am the so vulgar. Don't you know you're the lady?
We done?
High alert.
Yes. Nothing is
More
certain
guards, please.
but my
I'm listening.
What next? This is crucial to my success.
They seem to have the matter under control, so they survive the onslaught of super agents. Well, what super agents is that then, seeing as I killed all the super agents? And I killed all the crime lords, so what super agent is there? They're all gone. They're all dead. Exposed. Defeated. Subjugated. Interred, entombed, enshrouded, encapsulated. They are ex-agents. Anyway, minions, keep on training. A wave of investigators has arrived. So when's the super agent gonna come?
Salaries paid.
Place the turret for me, would you? More guards, more guards.
A trap has been triggered.
A trap on floor 3. Ah, that's right. So these are the sidekicks which would come with various super agents, but the super agents, they're not going to come, so it's just their sidekicks. Good.
You want this one alive?
No, I want them dead. I expect you to die, Mr. Bond. What's that? Your scuba's not preventing you from breathing in the fart gas.
They won't see the sun for a long time.
So anyway, guards. Still don't have as many as I want. But I only have one worker left. So, that's it. Can't have any more.
Let's get scientific. Let's proceed.
I'm listening. You can trust.
What?
I'll see you in here.
I might keep this one.
Oh dear, a bit slow.
Henchman is incoming.
There we go. Off to the prison cells with you. Bloody hell, 3 hours! I was going to say, oh, I won't get this done in under 2 hours, but where's that time gone?
Salaries paid.
Charge up void at the upper level.
An agent has been captured.
Level 3 then?
Calculations complete. commence the next human trial.
I found that the Middle East is always a good test firing site, regardless of the situation. Oh.
We have captured an
Whoops.
agent.
I was supposed to launch the program. Never mind.
An agent has been captured. An agent has been subdued and captured. High alert. Cancelled.
Now, launch the program. If I go to the middle layer, no, there's no uses there. And if I go to the bottom there, no use. So, yep, just now it's charging it up. What are you guys doing? You're going to go have a nap, are you?
Task complete.
Right. Have I won the game now?
Best for humanity. And finally,
Mankind.
humanity has accepted.
It's been an honor and a pleasure working with you.
With me.
For you. For you, of course.
The utopia we're about to experience is my vision. And mine alone.
So, Eradicate Anvil, Terminate Hammer, Liquidate Patriot, Fire Void. Alright, so in other words, use the Doomsday Weapon on the various targets. So go down here.
Another experiment requires my attention.
So, there's one.
See the world my way. Prepare the void.
Begin the unnecessarily slow countdown sequence. Oh yeah, well you're having a fight over there.
Make a reservation for me at the Hammer B&B.
Of course, boss. What are your travel dates?
Ah, never. I just want to make a reservation and then cancel. Just like I cancelled Hammer.
Right.
I have lab rats smarter than this.
Oh, I need more fuel. Okay, right, let's get some more fuel then, shall we? Oh, that's them turned into green goop. I don't need to steal any research. I'm good there, thanks. Fuel. Fuel.
A scheme has succeeded.
Anywhere else that's got some fuel? You have got fuel. No, I don't need research, I just need fuel.
A scheme has succeeded.
Square peg, round hole. See?
Craft fuel 8, available fuel 17.
I'm intrigued to see the results.
I guess I just need more fuel then. Even though it said it requires 8 fuel and I had 17 available. I don't know how that works, but apparently it does.
An agent has escaped captivity. scheme has succeeded.
I'm thinking.
Right, so next. That's the next one.
Initiate firing sequence.
Begin the unnecessarily slow countdown.
Salaries paid.
I will end their pathetic life.
Bring me a stapler. I want a trophy.
The very best anvil stapler. A super stapler.
They won't be needing it again.
Here they come with more fuel.
Let's get scientific.
Required fuel is 8, available fuel is 28. Makes no sense.
A small fire has
But
started
it takes
in
time
your
for the
lair.
fuel to arrive. That's probably
All
why.
fires have been extinguished.
Open season on the good guys.
No, still need time. I don't know. Run some more schemes for more fuel.
A scheme has succeeded.
Sod it. Steal the research.
A scheme has succeeded.
What next? This really is what's best for everyone.
An agent has escaped captivity.
Do you smell that? Smells like a bonfire.
So many records burning, so much ammunition going pop, pop, pop.
Just like fireworks. Need anything specific?
So even though I've got 42 fuel available, can't do it. Have I got to wait for this to start spinning again before I can fire? Is that it? Does it have a cooldown timer? I don't know.
Yes.
Can I do it now? No.
I am the brains of the operation.
Sharks with lasers on their
A
nose.
scheme has
Yeah.
succeeded.
Freaking laser beams. Look, I've clearly got enough fuel. I think this thing's on the cooldown timer. There we go. Now it's spinning.
What to do?
Right. So where's the next start?
See the world my way. Prepare the void. they'll miss out on Utopia.
But they'll have the excitement of office parties.
Send them a slice of that horrible white birthday cake. Office workers love that.
Ooh.
The fires are getting out of control.
Hey, you can't set my shark trap on fire. That's against the rules.
An inferno is raging in your lair.
I am the brains of the operation.
I'm listening. With grace. Speak your mind. Like the wind. Heron Rising stuff. Release.
Oh dear, everything's on fire.
A henchman has caught fire.
Yes.
So anyway, this is working. Where is that where it is? I'm going to say it is.
Calculations complete.
And if not, I'll know.
Commence the next human trial.
If not, then such a shame. Mexico's been turned into a greeny globule thing.
A minion has caught fire. The fires are being dealt with. The fires are almost under control. High alert. Cancelled.
And they were never heard from again. A fitting fate, don't you think?
An elegant solution.
All my solutions are elegant. That's why I'm in charge.
Right, have I won the game now? Ah, I've won the game. Good. Swirly hypnovision. This bit's really loud for some reason. Really fucking loud. I'm not sure why, but this reminds me of the lady from the Amazon Prime Day where she's just staring hungrily at the cardboard box. It's Amazon Prime Day. Ooga booga. Yeah, anyway. I won. So that was good. God, it only took 3 bloody hours. 3 hours? God damn it. This is supposed to be a quick thing. Anyway, let's have one game of Starship Troopers. One game of it. Because, you know, after all, it's got the thing, and I want to do that. So we'll have we'll have the. Oh, No, because we need to download content for Starship Troopers. Oh. You know what? 3 hours is enough. Go away. 3 hours? My God. 3 hours?